You are listening to the real MC, Marco
Yes,
Deblis.
so the Apostle Paul, he writes to the Colossians, right? The church at Colossia, right? So he's in prison, right? And so he's writing to them and he's saying to them, he addresses them as the saints and the faithful in Christ, right? So that, at least that's how he sees them. He sees them faithful in Christ and he sees them, they are saints, right? And so he says you were reconciled into the death of Jesus Christ, right? And so that he can present you blameless and unreprovable in his sight, right? The man, there's only one mediator between God and man, the man Jesus Christ, right? And then he goes on and he says, if you are steadfast and not moved, right? So you gotta be steadfast and not moved, right? That's how he's gonna present you, right? If you are steadfast and not moved, right? So keep that in mind, right? And then he goes on and he says, if you are risen with Christ, seek those things which are above, where Christ sitteth at the right hand of God. Set your affections on things on high, not on the earth, right? For you were dead and your life was hidden with Christ in God, right? So when Christ appears, you shall also appear with him in glory, right? So when the trumpet sounds, right, in the twinkling of an eye, right, the dead in Christ will rise first, right? And then Paul says we are alive, right? Thought it might have happened in his day, right? That's how imminent it is, right? Can happen at any time, right? But that's how we will appear with him in glory. But we gotta be steadfast and not moved, right? And so he says to the saints, to the faithful in Christ, right? Mortify your members, mortify it of the anger, of the malice, of all these things, right? Get rid of it, right? They were the faithful in Christ, but they were struggling with these things, right? Just like you and I, right? But the message is mortify your members, right? So I've written a rap. Yeah, check it out. His eyes on me. His eyes on me. Into the ground dies the seed. So Jesus died for you and me. From the grave he got resurrected. From the soil the plant gets ejected. It's the greatest event in history. The resurrection is history. His eyes on me. His eyes on me. He sacrificed himself so you and I can die to self. Christ's resurrection is a reflection of the old man that dies and the new man that becomes alive. Become a new creation and honor the resurrection. His eyes on you. His eyes on you. Now your resurrection is no automation. You gotta follow the book, it's part of the arrangement. Follow the book and he won't look the other way on judgment day. It's not being perfect but living as resurrected. If you don't know him, his death and resurrection is an invitation to get salvation. He got resurrected because no dead man is coming back. His eyes on you. His eyes on you. Into the ground dies the seed. So Jesus died for you and me. From the grave he got resurrected. From the soil the plant gets ejected. It's the greatest event in history. The resurrection is history. His eyes on you. His eyes on you. Into the ground dies the seed. So Jesus died for you and me. From the grave he got resurrected. From the soil the plant gets ejected. It's the greatest event in history. The resurrection is history. Let us strive to remain faithful and not moved. So once again, against the odds, we keep moving.